these gnarled trees split apart. And steps. The white bark of the trees, you see, it wasn't bark of trees. As this fog swarms and fills out the shape, broad wings expand, stretching over this shadowy space. And in front of you looms a giant skeletal dragon from the trees.
Wonderful.
And it says to you,
great. I love it when they talk.
Foolish mortals. You dare enter the domain of the damned and the dead. I have your scent. In moments, I'll have your souls with it. You will all kneel before Zeed.
Go ahead and join the chat, Ian Miller.
Wait, I thought that was a mistake that it said there's nobody there. What?
Hey, guys!
It said one person wasn't visible, and I was like, oh, that must be a mistake or something. What?
What?
What? I was recording. I thought he just recorded it. Shoot.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. All right.
Oh, by the way, wisdom save, suckers.
Right.
Celebrities.
Sure.
Also, Anna, I've missed you so much.
Celebrity cameos.
He's been so patient watching this whole thing. I just got to say,
thank you.
And then I saw the little icon at the top of the thing say, there's one person who isn't visible. And I was like, that must be a mistake. And I didn't question it.
I planned so much to make sure that you all would not question that little box.
Display name's a bitch, ain't it?
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
What?
Was that a wisdom save, you said?
Correct.
Yeah, 18.
I'm so excited. Okay, sorry. I'll relax.
24.
Oh, damn.
Hold on.
Also, hi, Blake.
Hey. How you doing?
When we're not talking about items.
Zas got a 14 and Echo. Oh, poor Echo. Got a 4.
Sorry, that was a 25.
Oh, thank you. I'm pretty sure.
Anyone who got below an 18 is currently frightened.
No.
For a minute. But if they end their turn, that not in line of sight of the dragon, they can remake their save.
Okay.
So I did 18. Does that mean I succeeded?
Yeah. 18 was the target number, so you passed.
Okay, cool.
So hey guys, it's so nice to meet you, and I'm gonna kill you all.
All right, cool. All right.
For those of you who don't know, quick introduction. Ian Miller was part of Hoosier Shake 2019 cast, and we play D&D, and he plays D&D, and I chat with him a lot about D&D. So he's talked with Blake a little bit. He's worked with Anna and I, and Will briefly. So that's how we all know each other through those connections.
The very first time I ever played Hagar and Echo was with Ian.
I heard the 13 reference.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So, I guess are we initiative then, DM?
Everyone roll initiative.
Okay, fine. Okay. Oh no, guys.
Stay on the damn table. There we go. I've been wanting to chime in so much.
I bet.
Because I love I love half the call here, and I love babies. So it's like no, don't do that to me. No.
I can't wait for Emily to be watching this and just go like I can see her reaction of her going slamming the table.
I feel like we need to record her reaction.
I didn't know Will was going to be here, and suddenly as soon as Will showed up, you can ask Joe. I was like, I'm not ready for this.
He's been commenting things to me throughout the whole thing. I've been asking him like what he's doing during certain things.
Just to pull back the veil a bit. Dispel Magic's a fun spell.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
You jerkwad.
And it doesn't break greater invisibility.
Oh man,
Does it not?
No, not greater.
Oh, that's right.
the greater.
It's not an attack.
All right, initiative
No,
roll.
even with greater attacks, don't render it.
Okay.
Regular invisibility on attacks or spells, gone. Greater, stay up.
Blake, you have your
13.
13 for Lawrence. Okay, somebody else.
Zed has 17.
Okay.
17 for Zed.
All right, Zed.
18.
18 for
Victor
uh,
Frankenstein.
okay, and
the wrath of Zed.
Echo.
Zasimir got a 7 and Echo got a 20.
Woo!
Yeah.
Not bad.
All right, and the muted folk.
I can't count.
Dirk got 6 and Susie got 11.
And 11. All right. So up first, so this dragon appears in front of them. Echo, what do you do?
Echo.
Well,
I feel like we have a Pokemon that we've just been bringing around with us.
I love her. I love
Yeah.
Echo. Yes, throw up the hands in frustration.
I'm gonna I'm gonna grab my sling because that's all I know how to do.
Unwraps the sling, pulls out.
No, I mean, no, I don't. I'm a trickster, man. What are you good for? Mimicry is what I'm good for.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and I'll oh, do I have that? Hold on. I do. So I'll just
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna wait and see what everyone else does. So I'll hold a sling shot until someone else attacks.
So Echo loads a sling and starts slowly spinning it. And Vincent, what would you like to? You just saw this giant skeletal creature split from the trees in front of you.
So is it up in the air or is it in the trees? Is
Yeah,
it
where are we, Lawrence? Frick.
If you picture like
Dead
dead,
in front of it.
but kind of like a transformer, the dead trees split apart and became the dragon.
Okay.
Split out.
Move me over here somewhere. Like over
Well,
here.
you were just coming in with the
Okay.
rest of us. But you can move, I guess.
Okay.
Did everyone see Emily's message?
No.
I'll read it out.
Oh, I totally saw it.
Break and realizing that our cleric took no healing spells.
Wow. That'll happen.
With someone's gesture.
I'm going to get
Oh my god.
and I'm going to look over at the dragon, and I'm going to cast Hold Monster at level 5.
Old monster.
How far is how far away is Vincent currently?
Pull up.
I have to be within 90 feet to use my spell. If I 45, so I'm within range for my spell.
I need you to send you a message real quick.
Okay, yeah, and you can join. Let me get the Roll20 thing and drop it over so you can hop in.
Okay, cool, man.
We couldn't find a way to get him into roll 20 without you all seeing.
I gotcha.
Oh, wait, nope. I don't want to just join a game. I want to join the game. Which, by the way, I just lost it.
Ah!
Oh no, I just lost the game.
Joe. How dare you do that to us millennials?
Ow!
I'm technically not, but
All right. It should be up any moment.
Here.
it says you're here.
It's still loading.
Yeah, there's a little spinny symbol.
Joe, did you get me a message?
I did. I have to look at it again because I forgot what it said.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it did load. I was looking at the wrong part of the screen.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, let me try this. Sorry, it's been a hot minute since I've used this.
That's fine, dude. All good.
Gotcha. So with that information, when I see Vincent Valentine's bastard twin start going all hibbity bibbity, I'm going to go boo and cast Counterspell at 5th level.
Well, then that would effectively null and void said holding of said monster.
Yep, and I will not cast Counterspell because I don't have it.
Guys, this is the easiest boss fight I've ever run.
I bet. I bet it's great.
No, they're like a message. Hey, are you free tomorrow?
You want to take Echo back?
I love how this all started because we accidentally role play in a group chat, and we're like, oh, this would be a fun one shot.
And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take Echo back if you want.
Oh, please. I can't have two characters at once is like real hard, guys.
Yeah. So I got Echo. Okay, Vincent, you went. Zeed.
I am done.
Lauren. Or Zeed, was that a reaction?
Yeah, that was a reaction.
Okay, go ahead and take your turn, Zeed.
Okay, so random bit of trivia. Does anyone know those like kookaburras, the ones that are like have that really obnoxious loud warble? Yeah. So the dragon starts to shake in the trees and emits this really annoying warble. And as an action, I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay, cool.
Centered around Echo, because that looks like I'll get the most bits.
Don't you dare.
Echo is going to uncanny dodge. Go ahead.
So just.
I'll make my deck save then. I will make my deck save then.
DC is 18, folks.
17. Awesome. Echo fails. Are you sure you want me to
19.
Yes.
Echo fails her save. 2 for Fireball.
Isn't that a 30-foot radius?
Yes. Centered on Echo.
That gets everyone.
Everyone.
25 for Dirk.
Susie gets 10.
Did they get Dirk?
Oh, Sassenbeer.
Dirk's save is 25. So you dodge a fireball.
Echo and Susie have failed. What was that?
I'm giving away my healing potion.
6.
Yeah.
All right. So anyone who fails takes 30 fire damage. Anyone who succeeds takes 15.
The 3 from the cottage. 30 fire damage.
Okay, I got 21.
Drops unconscious.
Wait, who
Echo?
drops unconscious?
Echo.
Oh, God, my heart.
Ian, I swear to glob.
This sucks because I chose the level of my caster. I was like, I'm going to make him low because that makes sense. I almost was level 2. Except Joe was like, no, you need to be level 5. I was like,
No. Well, that's Echo's a level 2.
So, Joe, the dragon's going to unhinge from its perch and gonna sweep going east to west to catch.
Sorry. Echo does not go unconscious. Well, she does for like a second, and she pops back up at 1 hit point.
Yes!
What?
Praise God.
Okay.
It's fine. It's a witch thing.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna basically have the dragon sweep through to the from right to left to the opposite side, and gonna use his breath weapon on Lawrence, Zasamir, and Vincent.
This
You cast and use your breath weapon?
across the field.
And it is a intelligence saving throw as it goes by.
Intelligence? Awesome.
For Zasamir and Lawrence and who?
Lawrence, Zasamir, and Vincent.
19.
What kind of a save throw? Oh, natural 20. First one of the night.
Nice. What time?
Guys, even with succeeding, I might go down here.
It's like you don't want to take damage.
Yeah, I don't.
What even roll was this? A con or a wisdom? Oh, intelligence. So total 23.
All right. Let me count up real quick. Sorry.
Oh gosh.
20, 32.
We are going to die.
If you got an 18 or higher, you take 16 necrotic.
I'm down.
Under that, you take, or if you fail that, you take 32.
Man, it's we're all gonna die.
Oh gosh, we're all gonna die.
Yep.
And the dragon's gonna just kind of hover there,
Cool.
looking menacing and skelly.
Okay. The dragon goes spilling across, and Lawrence, it's your turn. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Will do.
Oh shit.
12.
12. You succeed.
Okay, cool.
1 success. Susie, it is your turn. You just saw Lawrence go down. Echo goes down, pops back up. The dragons spews this terrifying breath across the field. What do you do, Susie? You're muted.
I'm mute.
I believe she's still thinking.
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
Luana, are you still an eagle? How many hit points you got? I should ask that question. I probably have the least amount of hit points here.
So
No.
I think
She'd have popped back to Zasamir. That second hit.
No, don't say that to me.
I think Susie is going to attempt to polymorph the dragon.
Oh,
Go for it, please.
Go ahead.
Wisdom saving throw.
Allow me to do a little light reading because
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Brief calculations.
Joe, do you mind if I kind of narrate on this one or not?
Go for it. Yeah.
You weave the spell, you get and you see basically the essence of polymorph kind of take around the shadowy shape and then immediately dissipate.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Counter spell or dispel
You
magic.
could be any number of things.
I guess
Against anything.
then
Zasamir, you're up next.
as
Also, my lifeless form is on her body right now.
Oh no! Oh, so you're just
yeah, on top of this eagle.
It's not an eagle anymore. You're on top of Granny.
at a boy. Not the one I thought you would end up, but there you go.
I guess I will summon. I will draw upon my pack with the swamp thing, and
It was polymorph in action.
yeah, it's a spell. And I guess I'll summon a vine tentacle.
Is this the second? Do you have 2 actions, or is this a reaction? Or
It's a bonus action.
okay, bonus action. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it. My wiggly tentacle.
Ew.
Right there.
Okay.
And it's green because it is like a viney tentacle.
Okay. It bursts from the ground.
As it bursts, the dragons go, "Your magic failed you. Flee while you can."
And it is Zaz's turn.
That's not a very polite thing to say.
Okay, first things first. What kind of trees are in the immediate vicinity?
Broken one.
Not the trees.
Broken ones in front of you. It's like I showed, like you can see here, it's fairly open.
Okay.
Bridge behind you. And otherwise there's some bushes. Like you can see on the map, there's kind of these marker spots. I would say if someone hunched down, they
So nothing of use to me. Great. So I'm not gonna say anything. That's fine. I'll just grab Lawrence's body and kind of heave him up a little bit and cast Regenerate, which will stimulate natural healing abilities within the body. Oh,
Handy.
he's also gonna
Give me some
regain.
vitamins, guys.
All right. Some maxes.
He regains 34 hit points.
I'm at max. That's more than I have.
Great. And for the next hour at the start of your turn, you regain hit points. So I'll keep track of that for you.
What?
Awesome.
Also, any your wounds will all close back up. If you lose a limb, we can reattach it pretty immediately. So
That's great, because at some point in my life, I lose my head.
yeah. And I'll sort of help him stand. Both stand up.
It's about
That's it. That's all I got. Fully healed, regenerating constantly. Go get him, bud. That's what I'll say. Go get him, bud.
I was so confident in the hole. I'm not confident anymore. Get back in my hole.
Dirk. Dirk is up.
Sure.
Okay, so Dirk failed his wisdom saving throw, so he's terrified and burnt a little bit. So he's going to run underneath the bridge. I don't know how you
Nice.
So he's underneath the bridge. I don't know how to really show the other one.
Under the bridge downtown.
So that way you can kind of hide out of sight.
If he's out of
And
line
his
of sight,
turn.
if he's out of line of sight, you can make another save to.
Got it.
If we're afraid, do we have to move away?
I think you just can't move closer.
11.
You can't approach closer, and you have I think there's something more. I can't remember.
Okay.
That was an 11.
Oh, I'm a person again.
You might have
So,
disadvantage.
the frightened condition is you can't move any closer. You have a disadvantage on attack against the individual.
It's a very spoopy dragon.
Ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is within line of sight. So you have disadvantage on all attacks and checks while you can see them.
I think he failed his wisdom saving throw again. So he's just cowering underneath underneath the bridge. I did not sign up for this.
Oh, there she was.
Actually, you sort of did. No. I did not cover up the fact that we're looking for a necromancer. As I come back from being unconscious,
You absolutely signed on for this.
You signed up for this?
What?
Fuck.
No workman's comp.
I'm so terrified. I think the other effect is that you have disadvantage against attack.
Attack and ability check.
OSHA would be all over this bitch.
Wait, has anyone attacked the dragon yet?
I don't think
No.
it's successfully, no.
And
Nothing.
Echo would have
Susie did.
oh yeah, and Echo would have launched. Relief.
The first thing, Echo kills you in one shot. David and Goliath.
Echo missed, and she missed, and then looks next to her, and Zasamir is back to being Zasamir, and kind of like, and Echo is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 join Dirk under the bridge.
It occurs to me why Joe is having me play the villain, so Joe doesn't have the moral quandary of killing Echo. Put it on somebody else.
Yeah.
You've been tricked. She's the BBEG.
Yeah. I'm the BBEG of the one shot, but Joe's the BBEG of my soul right now.
Run over and launch another rock. Does a 13 hit?
No.
So surprised.
And kind of ducks back under the bridge without even seeing if it's going to hit. Echo. Vincent is back to you, sir.
Don't do it.
All right. When can I roll to see if I am no longer frightened?
Let me check real quick.
Beginning or end?
If a frightened creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight, it can repeat the saving throw.
So you are still frightened unless you can hide.
And you end the effect on any success.
So I have to get somewhere where the thing can't see me.
Where you can't see it.
You can't see it.
How thick is this fog?
Right?
I play peekaboo.
Weird.
I'm
away
brave again.
Oh, sorry. How do you see how far away it is? How do you see how far away it is? How far away is the dragon?
45.
Okay. All right. So, so I have to be out of line of sight. So, like, if we were back to back, in theory, the dragon was looking the opposite way and I was looking the opposite way, we both couldn't see each other.
I mean, hypothetically, I guess you could use one of those trees to hide you. Although, the closer to the dragon you are, the more of your sight is just dragon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dimension Door, and I'm gonna go. Oh, wait, not gonna go that way. I know how far I can go. I can go 500 feet, so I can go anywhere I want. I'm gonna like get up in these trees behind him.
Can you make a When you say up in these trees, what do you mean? Do you want to like land on a
Oh,
branch?
like just to be in amongst the trees, not actually up in the trees.
Okay.
I want to just be back into the trees some.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me and a dexterity check for me.
Okay. So first one, perception. So for 19 for perception. Dexterity is going to be slightly better at a 21.
Okay. Just a second. Okay. You land on solid ground. So you catch yourself. You land and you slide a little bit. A chunk of earth gives away and goes into the pool of water. You see that these trees do kind of arc across one another of those water sections, like little river. So you are now on the far side of that river.
Oh. Okay.
And you look around and you see a bridge in the tree? Question mark. But you don't see the dragon right away. So go ahead and make another save.
Big money, no whammies. All right. That's all. Just a straight roll or save. What am I doing? Wisdom save?
I think it's a wisdom save.
That would be 16 total.
16 total. You turn around and you see the back of this massive creature and you lock up in fear again.
It's still so big. It's still too big, guys.
Okay. And it is the dragon's turn.
Okay, so that changes things. I'm going to let loose one more fireball, but it is centered dead on Vincent.
In the trees.
Nope, actually, nope. That's not fitting for it. I'm gonna give him a little bit of lightning bolt.
All right, now that makes more sense amongst the trees. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it at 7th level.
So you land, you turn around, you see this terrifying creature when suddenly the air around you grows like static. All of your hair stands up on end. And
I say, not again.
Go ahead.
Again?
Yeah. Yes, you heard me right.
Wait, this has happened before?
As soon as the hair starts on stand on end, I just like I drop like anything that's metal real quick. Go, not again, crap.
What's the attack?
It's a he has to make a dex save.
Dex save.
Probably not. I got a 12. I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah. So the only other places to go is basically into the river. And
Which is not great for electricity.
while you're calculating that, everyone else hears the of the thunder as it cracks behind the So you all see this flash of illumination as the skeletal form of the dragon is silhouetted against this crash.
That is 36 lightning damage.
And I am unconscious.
Oh no.
Drop.
And then
Can you roll a d6 for me as well?
4.
You successfully land on dry land as you crumple.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And then he's going to do one more sweep with his breath weapon on the group.
Seriously?
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Can't get a hidden edgewise.
I just want to do something.
All right. I need, what is it, intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw.
People under the bridge have advantage.
I'm actually gonna shape it to try not to get the two under the bridge.
Okay, so Susie, Lawrence, Zasimir, You all need to do intelligence saving throws, please.
Okay, 18.
Nice.
14.
I'm a smart boy.
I just dropped it. 12.
Susie gets a 12.
Anyone with an 18 or up only takes 10 psychic damage. Anyone below that takes 20. And do you mind if I kind of take over the bit I told you?
Yeah, go for it.
Seeing the very creepy guy drop, you guys see part of the branches melt away like smoke. And you see a little like wooden like thatch window open up. And you see a purple heron Aarakocra, like vibrant purple, wearing robes, holding a tea kettle that's steaming, looking very perturbed, going, "Seriously? What part of a freaking dragon is not impetus to run? You get the idea, right? Vamoose, leave, split. You're on private property, you know."
Wonderful.
And
Is it
Lauren,
my turn?
your turn.
Great. How far away is this Aarakocra? Just
The Aarakocra is about here.
okay, cool. I'm going to back up my full movement, so 30.
Uh-oh.
When the caster starts by backing up, you know this is a problem.
So as long as I want to stay within 90 feet of this creature, which that'll do, I believe. Yeah. So I get to move it back a bit more, and I'm going to pull out from my bag a gilded skull with red rubies in its eyes. I'm going to start muttering some arcane words, and you're going to watch the runes light up across it as the eyes turn red, and you watch as a black smoke pours out from its mouth, and you watch as the smoke zips its way across the field, past the dragon, up through the window, and right behind the Aarakocra, and you watch as the smoke fills the ground, and you watch as the zombified hand reaches out from underneath and pulls its form up, and you watch as this rotting-looking creature pulls itself out, this zombie with green pustules that's popping off and pouring out. And then you summon undead to summon a putrid zombie.
Disgusting.
Well, that's just rude.
It is. And its turn is immediately after mine.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I'm using the festering aura. So any creature that's within 5 feet must make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure thing.
Go for it.
That is a 16.
You succeed. All right. So you're not poisoned,
Oh, good.
but he's going to go ahead and make an attack against you.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Yep. That will be a 21.
Yeah, that hits. Most palpable hit.
Yeah.
Great. You take
Take your medicine, dragon man.
you take 8 points of slashing damage.
I dropped the tea kettle.
So dead.
All right. I
shut up. I was
wait.
like, we can keep playing this game, maybe. And not with a lot of confidence.
Is that all the damage I take?
That's it. You take since you succeeded the poison.
All right. I'm able to make my con save for my spells.
Yeah, it should only be 10.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Susie.
Because resilience is a wonderful feat.
I bet. Yeah.
I did not invite you in the house.
From general direction, there's still a dragon in front of you, and you have no idea where Vincent went. He just vanished. You saw a bolt of lightning. Echo and Dirk are nowhere to be seen. What would you?
Wait, whose turn is it?
Susie.
Okay.
I got
As
a
a free action, I'm screaming. I'm screaming for a horse to protect me.
I got a sneaking suspicion of what's going on right now, and I'm trying to balance between what my character would know, what I know as the DM. Because I've read too many spells.
Well, at the beginning of your turn, you get 3 hit points. Even though you're full already. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And Susie, your turn. Oh, you're muted.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Susie is going to channel again.
Okay, cast that.
And this time she's going to summon summon the transport version of Unleash the Depth, which basically means she's going to summon like more swampy tentacles, only this time it's actually like ripping into space. Like you just all of a sudden like these swamp tentacles come out and grab a hold of Zazumir, Lawrence, Echo, and Dirk. And yeah. And all 5 of them are going to be dragged through this portal into the room
I'm gonna
with the
cast.
Aarakocra.
Yeah, I'm gonna counter that shit.
But it's not a spell.
Oh, it's not a spell. It's just an ability.
Yeah, it's just a feature. So now we're all in the room with the Aarakocra.
Room where it happens. Room where it happens.
Do you want me to describe the room?
Sure.
Wrap up and start snatching people from the party, and just suddenly you're in a completely. In the mind. We'll explore with the mind. Okay.
Try it again. Sorry.
Oh, the description? These tentacles come up out of the water and out of the swamp, and they wrap up certain members of your party, and they collect them, and then you like are pulled into the ground, and then you're in this completely different location. Now, who all went? Who all went again? Was it basically everybody except Vincent? Okay, so Vincent is still unconscious inside.
Great. Just a quick question. How close are we to my zombie?
Oh.
Well, you dropped into this room. It's a tight space, so pretty close.
Okay, anybody within 5 feet has to make a con.
All right, just a second. I'm going to collect everybody.
No, crap. I should have picked a different undead.
Yes. You've all fallen into my master plan.
Oh, no, I'll take that too.
Kneel before Zeed.
I rolled a 20.
It's better than being fireballed. That's the only thing.
I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna be honest.
Awful brazen of you to think I won't drop shit on my own foot. I'm reckless. I got great insurance. I was Employee of the Year. They give me a credit.
I'm working on stuff. There, just a second.
It's all right. I'm vamping.
Vamping.
While you're doing stuff, can I describe the space they're in?
Go for it. Yeah, I'm working on getting switched over on.
It was originally a crypt, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you see what was clearly originally supposed to be a mausoleum, like you see like stone placards and such like that. But you see it's been home fitted for Zeed. Like there's this, yeah, as you can see, there's like this evil, cryptic evil bit here on the floor. Yeah, we covered that up with a nice rug. There's a big pile of furs and blankets with like a big wooden dish with like half-eaten meat, just kind of higgledy-piggledy, like in the bowl, like in the dish. And then suspended above it is a hammock. And then on the west side of the chamber, there is what looks like the biggest doggy door you've ever seen. Just a giant, basically just hole in the house with a flap. And above it, like crudely written, it just says Horace. And there's there's obviously the tea kettle. There's like you look like you caught him at dinner. There's like food being splayed out. By the way, there's a sarcophagus in the room. No big deal. With a loosely crocheted tablecloth thrown over it. Also with doilies and cozies.
Yes.
With and like just like the bowl of all the yarn is just kind of haphazardly set to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And like a little desk, like one of those little coffee table books, just off to the side. Looks like a romance thing. And it's just kind of like loosely laid on top of this tome that might be old and magical, who knows? But the one on top of it, that looks like a real bodice ripper. It's got a picture of a very blonde, muscular halfling on it.
I just look over to Echo, and I just like just whisper to her, and I'm just like, he has very nice taste in interior design.
Is Dirk still feared?
Me barely conscious, bleeding out of me. This is not the time, Susie.
Oh, hush! We mustn't be impolite to our host.
A zombie.
Lawrence just coughs up some blood.
Host? Wait, are we having
Yes, you
dinner?
were just sitting off a tea.
Oh, wait, I was.
Yes.
Wait, who? Wait. Wait, who is wanting tea?
What?
It is Lawrence's zombie's turn. Over 6 seconds has passed.
Yeah.
What does Lawrence's zombie do?
I'm confused, so I haven't given him a command. So if he doesn't get a command, he does nothing. He's like
standing in this room with a zombie, just with a blank expression.
Yeah, I mean, if the turn happens again, make another con save if you're standing next to him still.
She is, and she got a 9 on her Constitution save.
Yeah.
What does she take?
9. Oh, if it's below 15, you're poisoned for 1 turn.
I'm immune to poison, so that's fine.
All right, cool.
I got 19.
Echo is
Right, you're
looking
good.
very rough.
Now, tell you what, you're in my home, and I would not want to mess up my dinner. So if you dismiss the zombie, I don't call in Horace.
That sounds like a lovely agreement.
I might call in Horace anyway if you wish to pet him.
I need Will.
Really?
Death saving throw.
Oh dear, he's just dying out there. We're having a conversation.
That's one fail.
Feel the wrath of the fabulously interesting bird.
So, you're saying, me barely conscious, I take away him? You take away him?
Like I said, I don't want to ruin my dinner placement. I roasted that for 4 hours.
I'll raise my hands in a snapping motion. On 3. 1, 2.
Thank you. That was very polite of you, Mr. Lawrence. I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself. My name is
Can I get back a potion, please?
Mary Susanna Quinn. May I have your name, good sir?
Sorry, where are my manners? Hello, I am Zed, Necromancer of the Swamp, Lord of Bone and Bog, doomed to the living, etc., etc.
I am very pleased to make your acquaintance, Zed.
Oh,
I'm so sorry for stumbling in just around your dinner time. We have some things, so you don't have to worry about us. But I believe I tried to contact you within, I'd say, the last 24 hours. Did you get my message that we were coming over?
I've received no mail here. If you sent a courier, they might have fallen into my pit.
You see,
I'm so sorry.
Echo is like at the window, panicking and chirruping.
I'll ask an Orin what's the matter.
Dead, dying friend.
Oh, I believe your friend is saying that you have a friend who is bereft of life outside. It's pretty common in this swamp, so I don't know if it's a friend of yours or not.
I match a friend. No. Could someone look at Vincent? I'm just looking at this guy with a bit of amaze and worry. Do you go by Alta Tagan?
I recognize that name from the book, right?
Sure, you've read about that.
Oh no, I'm Zed. No. Although if are you a relative?
I do believe the gentleman outside might be.
I do believe I have his mail or his journal or something. If you just have a seat, I'll find it.
Echo gets really sad and just kind of goes and shoves her face into Zaz.
Well, thank you.
I just sort of very stumbly fall into a chair. Just look at utter confusion.
Dirk, honey, would you mind going and fetching Vincent? I believe you'd be the best to track him down in this environment.
I don't even know where I am. Where?
You're in a swamp.
Vincent's just dying slowly.
He is. He's dead.
I guess I'll just go out this dog door thing.
Thank you kindly.
Did he fail on his death saving throws?
Yeah.
3 in a row. Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as I see the Dragonborn gentleman show himself out, I'll go, oh, right. Horace, we have guests. Horace.
As the minutes
called.
What?
As the minutes pass, any wounds that Lawrence has are just slowly healing as minutes go by.
Does Horace show up?
Not quickly.
Horace. Oh, he's being shy today. He'll show up eventually. Anyway.
All right. You step outside onto a rickety wooden bridge that stands across the river. And he looks down, and it stands across to the trees. Below the trees, you look down right next to the river, you do see your friend about like 20 feet down, just unconscious, you're hoping, on the ground below you. There's a little bit of ground next to the stone wall, about 20 feet down by the river. And you see Vince.
All right. So he makes his way carefully over to Vincent. Vincent.
Okay, so climb down.
Wake up.
Oh no!
I have to climb down.
No!
Is there anything to tie a rope to? Because he has 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah, you're on a rope bridge, so you could attach yourself.
Okay. He goes ahead and heads down there. Oh.
So he ties it off, and you climb down fairly easy enough. You're familiar with rope. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
I can't believe the undead dude died.
He had a lot of hit points too. Like he had some of the most in the group.
Yeah.
That'll be a 12.
Breath was like, not again. Anyway, sorry, 12. You aren't great with medicine, but you can tell he's either in a super deep coma or he's dead.
He's just
Vampire's
mostly
not. Vampire's
Okay,
not.
so Dirk just kind of like, after like rubbing him and like kind of like poking him, like, dead. Climbs back up.
So it's not like he's changed much, which is why it's hard to tell.
I mean, it's fair.
Forgive the display as you entered. As you might imagine, there's a lot of rough customers that show up in the swamp, and one must do what they must do to protect their nest.
Understandable. Very. Yes.
Yes. Oh, you were looking for an agathon.
Yes. Agathon.
You see a ginormous toad into the room. It's like 5 feet square all ways.
Horace, say hello.
Wow. Okay.
Hello.
That is Horace, and he's the best little toady ever.
And it just kind of melts into the floor and goes wide, but flattens about 2 feet and just sits there.
Yes, I was here to collect his things.
Well, I do apologize. I'm just kind of aimlessly like turning around looking for things like I bumped the tea kettle into the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
and I'll handle the book.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
But you, in your hands, an ancient tome, like dust, except some of it has crumbled through and then you realize some of it was crumbs, like croissant crumbs. There's oil in places that it probably shouldn't have been, and this was not kept in like best quality. This was like rifled through like a recipe book.
I got through the first couple pages, but then it just got to be a lot of gobbledygook, and I just set it back down.
Right. I open it very carefully.
You're currently muted, Anna.
Thank you. I'm going to reach forward and kind of tap Lawrence on the shoulder and cast resistance on him.
All right.
So if you have a saving throw, you get an extra D4.
Awesome.
Let's see. What languages do you read? What languages do you read?
Elven, Undercommon, and Draconic.
Okay. There are parts of this that you can read. There are parts of it that you can't.
Fair enough.
You flip through, there are parts of it that it's like seeing calculus when you know algebra. Recognize some things, and then you're like, what? I don't even know what that symbol is. What is that supposed to do? Who knows? And as you keep flipping, it becomes more and more like that, to the point where you lose sense of it having any form of meaning.
But I can understand that, like, these are obviously arcane or magical writings of some sort.
If you came here looking for something, this is the book of the person you were searching.
Wonderful. I will very carefully close it. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. As a fellow practitioner of the arcane arts, I always am happy to help someone in their edification and glorious pursuits of the arcane.
I can see that you are quite the practitioner yourself.
Oh, thank you. I used to be an adventurer myself.
What happened?
Oh, the swamp ate my party.
Right.
It's a damnedest
Speaking of
thing.
that,
Sometimes just bodies just pop up and they just ate them up. And I thought that was very uncouth. I mean, I'm a necromancer. I don't like dead things. If I see something dead, I want it to not be dead, so I make it, undead. But I had to, eventually had to get a stick and you corral the zombies into a pit, and suddenly no harm, no foul.
As a necromantic practitioner as well, I understand. Speaking of dead party members, as I see Dirk walk in, how's Vincent?
Your shoulder up, clambered back up the rope, and you walk in with the very cold, still cold, not abnormally cold, body of your friend Vincent.
Yeah, looks
Is there
pretty rough.
Anything I know about vampires that I could use to maybe revitalize them? Like, do I know if I take him to a certain area, he'd be able to regenerate or not?
You're friends with him, so you would probably know what he knows. Unfortunately, I know nothing about vampires, so I don't know where Will is at the moment.
Strictly speaking, if this was the monster block, he'd be missed by now and be hovering his way over to his coffin. Yeah. But seeing as that not happened, this is we're off the map here, boys. No. As soon as I see by, does someone require animation?
Not of that sort. He's undead, but not, like your friends in the pit. Like he has a few more brain cells.
Oh, fascinating.
Yes.
I never got good at that. You try making a few undead here and there, and you think eventually they'd be better at conversation, but no.
This one's not great at it either. Very good at insults, though.
Oh, well, as were the ones I raised. They attacked me. Most rude.
My name's Direwood, and I'm an idiot.
Yes, I know, Echo. It's not good. Ladies, Zaz, Susie, do you have anything to help my friend? Friend I use usually.
You're muted?
Well, I think the only thing I might be able to do is just pumping full of necrotic energy, but I don't think that's going to bring the soul back.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm not sure how undead work. I'm not a necromancer, honey.
That's fair.
Try to give him some blood, maybe.
That might work.
If I do a roll to know if I know everything he knows about himself, can I just look at the vampire character thing?
There's this lovely book series, The Midnight Saga, where that has vampires in it.
Midnight Saga.
Well, speaking of necrotic energy, does I'm so sorry. Who was the name of your companion again?
Horace? And I point at the frog.
Horace. Does Horace like necrotic energy?
Oh no. He usually just eats things that he just eats things. He doesn't really talk too much about his diet. But no, he's very much alive, and he's a good tortie, isn't he? And I give a scritch.
Thank you. I didn't want to go making assumptions.
Oh no, I appreciate it. Oh, if you're talking about the dragon, that's just a bit of smoke and mirrors and fun and bit.
Really?
Oh yes. Before I became an arch necromancer, I dabbled a little in illusion, just a touch.
Really?
I went backpacking for about a semester, learned a lot about myself.
I think I have dabbled in a bit of illusion myself.
Ooh.
What a lovely thing. We should definitely have another visit where we can just talk.
Oh,
because I love your decorating, honey. It is beautiful in here.
Oh, thank you. Just you make your home where you can.
MT, that's what I keep telling Zaz.
Which one is that?
And I'm looking dead on at the nervous wizard with the book.
Just looking at my dead friend holding a book, just.
You do have a necromancy book in your hands.
I do.
But you are only level.
I'm just like, I don't know what you want me to do. He's undead. You're the expert on undead. Like,
I'm looking. Like, if it was the actual vampire thing, he would just be missed. But I'm trying to find where he got his vampire information from.
Oh, he is zero mist.
Well, if you
Oh wait, did he just miss?
No.
Tons.
Oh.
Well, if you leave him in the swamp for about 24 hours, he'll probably pop back up. Just not the way you want. It's really weird. The vines, you ever see ivy get into in a lot of places where you just don't want it? The vines kind of do that, but they get in the body and then they pick up the body and then the next thing you know, you need to get a stick and get them in the pit.
unfortunately, I'm all too familiar with that. Don't mind me. By the way, and I just turned to everybody else for that. I'm so sorry I pulled you through like that without your
permission. I know where he got
permission.
his vampire information.
What? Like?
Oh, nobody knows where Burby is?
Oh, he had to totally leave. He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's also why Vincent's dead.
Okay. Great.
I mean, I am a necromancer, but I didn't major in vampirism.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have it's a spell of a certain sort, low level. The name escapes me at the moment, but it's a spell that allows you to preserve the body of the dead.
Oh, a repose most gentle. Is that what you are?
Yes.
Yes. I can give them a little dusting and prevent them from going some more.
If you could, that would be great. I may know some associates who could help.
Oh, sure. Hold on, and I kind of like reach into the robe, and you see like in like the little fold, you see like 3 different like component pouches, and kind of like fingers over them, and I'll cast gentle repose on Vincent.
Okay. Which is
10-minute mark. He might have started decomposing or misting.
I mean, he's undead.
He's not dead.
But no, I would
that quickly. He's fine. Oh,
and then immediately ignoring the dead vampire.
Yeah.
I would love to visit. However, where could I find? Where do I find you? Or you could come here.
Yeah.
Right. If I do come back here, is there a way I can signal so that dragon won't melt my brain again?
If you'd like, and with, of course, your permission, Z, I could open up a portal of sorts, like I just performed here earlier, between my place, which is a little bit more accessible than, unfortunately, here, because it is such a lovely place. And I could make a shortcut of sorts to your front door.
Oh, that would be most convenient.
As long as you don't mind the vines, that is.
Oh, no. I didn't even know I had neighbors.
I'm so sorry. They can be so clingy sometimes.
What if you... Susie has a great recommendation, but if you do wish to visit me, and maybe my associate, he can be brought back, I'm from the western region of Zeltpugh, from the Academy of Lecht.
Oh. How prestigious.
Academy of what?
Academy of Lecht. Leutche. Lauscht. Lauscht would probably be closer. It's German.
Zen.
If you want to go there, ask for Lawrence Direwood. That is my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't leave the swamp much. I pretty much get all the supplies I need from those lovely lizard folk next door.
Oh.
You're friends with them. The lizard. I didn't meet them yet. How are they?
Well, I haven't quite met them yet. I thought they were raiders trying to burn down my nest, so I sent out my dragon.
Right.
And then about a week later, they came back and they started just dropping off groceries.
Fascinating.
So just periodically I send it over that region, roar a few times, and and I'm set for about a good. My larder's pretty filled for about at least a month.
Well, Z.
Just their cultural way.
I know
Simply
nothing.
must come to call, and I'll just make some of my famous beignets. Have you ever had a beignet before?
I can't say I have.
Oh, it's lovely. We'll have beignets and tea.
Hmm?
And as soon as Echo gets over her trauma, I think we'll be right along just fine. Like next door neighbors.
Wonderful to meet you. I would love to stay and to talk with you, as well examine your wonderful nest.
And Zastamir?
Yes, yeah. I kind of want to go to like the door or somewhere where I can see the outside, and I want to cast commune with nature. And I kind of want to figure out if the reason that the swamp in this area is so bitter and gross is because this guy is here.
Okay.
Hey.
Or undead, or I can tell that too.
I would love to say more and talk, but one, I need to get this book in a preserved location, and two, I need to make sure he doesn't stay dead and maybe pops back to undead.
Oh, yes. Corpses tend to be a priority, so I'm told.
Yes. They rot fairly fast. I prefer them in the bone state, but this one has flesh still.
Fascinating.
So, Zastamir, you step outside and you try to take in the scent, the breeze, the fog, everything in this space. And you, so the three things you're looking for, the first is basically whether it's related to him.
Yeah.
So the first response that you get is that his energy here feels very much like the rug over the floor. And that there is something deeper, like the pit being covered over. There is something else underneath and in the land itself. And it doesn't seem to have much to do with this purple figure who's puffing dragons left and right. That is your first response. Basically, the land feels almost in the state of undeath itself, almost.
Huh. Okay. Is there, for the second thing, is there a strong undead presence in the area? Within
I think you get
3 miles?
you get mixed signals. You get clouds and shadows of things in various spaces, but a lot of it is it's almost like it's here but not here, and you can't quite tell. But there is a strong sense within this room, but it's not like present, but it's present, if that makes any sense.
Sure.
It's the wind and the feeling of things communicating all of it.
The player says they should research more, but the dying friend on the floor says,
Okay. Third thing I want to know is if this is something that can be healed.
You get
Is it a sickness?
as you continue to feel into this space, you reach like deeper than the other questions, and you are reminded of the picnic in the pit and that idea of community in the grossness of what is around, and perhaps there is green life underneath. And then the breeze blows past and you come back to yourself and just the space.
Right. So Zeke,
Yes?
if you have anything, I don't know, a way for me to communicate with you so that I don't run into your skeletal creation inside next time I come to visit.
Oh, well, yes, as a arc necromancer, I am skilled in the spell of, if I could find it, sending.
Going through recipes in the kitchen, throwing cards, and pulls it out.
Sending. I can message you, and I'll give him like the formula that he can add it to his spell book.
Wonderful. I was just about to ask that.
Like,
And I'll add it down. I know it takes a little bit, but I'll add it.
Wonderful. This will be a fantastic way to communicate.
Just let me know, and I'll come out and I'll show you where the pitfalls are, all the goofs and gotchas. Yeah. If you want, I can show you, because this place is, I don't know if you noticed, but as a powerful practitioner of the magic, this place is quite warded.
I can imagine. DM, quick question. One, how long is it to the nearest large city? Because because the only place I can imagine where he could be revivified is at a cathedral with some high caster clerics.
yeah, you're looking at. Let's see, Chucky. You're looking at
10 days. Huh?
You're looking at 4 to 5 days.
4 to 5 days?
It took you a day to get from the city, from the town to the ladies. Like a little bit of time to get out. But it took you like 3 days to get from the nearest big city to that little town.
I'm so annoyed. Lawrence is trying to decide. He's like, I have 4 to 5 days. Next town. I mean, there's plenty of time to get him there. Should I just stay a little bit? I mean, he'll be fine. Gentle repose. I mean, he can cast it again. At the thought of that, well, you know what? Let's take the day.
I'd have to agree with you, honey. I'm feeling a bit, a little worn down. Just a little bit. So I hope you don't mind. I hope I'm not impeding on your hospitality that you've shown us so generously.
Yes, if you don't mind, I could even cook for us. We could have a lovely meal. You could show me around your area. We could discuss other matters.
Sure. Well, Horace, what do you think? I quite agree. We would love to have you over.
Wonderful. I'm sorry, I don't want to intrude, obviously, but you just seem to know so much and have such a wonderful looking nest. I'm so fascinated to say.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, you're right. It's just lovely. It's so beautiful. And what were we talking about again?
Right. So this is a book belonging to Alto Agathon. Is there any more of his things, or things he left around the room, design-wise?
No, just the dinner table, and I kick the sarcophagus.
Right.
You see some dust fall from underneath a tablecloth, and it looks like a very, very sturdy table. Yeah, that is a sarcophagus that has plates and dinnerware and such on top of the tablecloth. There's a reason the chairs aren't scooted underneath it.
Yep. So while he's talking with me, I'm just gonna literally take an just like casually start walking around the room, like just buttering him up as I'm doing an investigation check in the room.
So both make investigation checks for me.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yes.
That'll be a total of 27.
Oh, I don't know myself.
I've had 3 nat 20s and with the same die.
We said investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, please never use that die in our main campaign unless it's a friendly NPC.
No, I'm
yeah, right.
I'm going to use that die on the most true neutral character, so they'll help you as much as they might kill you.
I don't see any issue with that logic.
You shouldn't. Actually, Joe and Emily helped create an NPC in my game that they haven't run into yet, but they're great.
Don't you love it when your players do half the work for you?
Yeah.
And they just go like, man, I hope it's not like blah 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 blah. And I went, man, what if it was like that?
I'm just saying they made a great character. And the best part is they've completely forgotten most things about the character. That's going to be great.
What languages do both of you speak or read or write?
Elven, Undercommon, and Draconic.
Okay.
Common, Orcish, Elvish, Druidic, Auran, and Undercommon.
All right. So with both of your natural 20s, you're both starting on opposite ends and kind of circling.
Yeah.
You catch that though the decorations are beautiful in here, he doesn't really dust much. And as you're kind of running your hands along the wall, you find these kind of indentations. You're kind of dusting them off as you go, and you're both doing this. And there's like a section here, and the next section of the wall, and the next section of the wall, and you kind of come to the center, and there's a central section kind of behind the sarcophagus that has a little bit. And both of you can read this because it is in Undercommon. And you both, Zazimir, the first phrase you see is sleep of sleep. The second phrase you see is dream of dreams. Lawrence, you see death of death. And as you both reach the back, it says return and die to live.
So anyway, that's how I decided when I really need to get out in the world. And I'm sorry, I've been talking your leg off. Tell me about you,
Honey, please go on. I'm so interested in what you're talking about.
He just kind of sinks into his neck feathers a little. Just kind of.
If you are familiar with a green heron, I'm about to send a photo. So picture this creature, but purple and humanoid-ish. Sorry, I have to find it.
No, it was absolutely fascinating. Z, wonderful. I was just gathering. Have you read my uncle's writings he put here on the wall?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes. Do you know how to read this?
No.
Okay, I'll translate. It's a family dialect. And I'll say what Joe said to me. Does that mean anything to you? Sleep of sleep, dream of dreams, death of death, die to live once more.
Zaz is gonna bring her cane up and slam it down on the table or the sarcophagus and swipe everything off of it.
Asmir, that is quite rude. We are guests in his house.
As I say, look out the window, looking at the giant freaking dragon.
Oh, it's gone by now.
Oh.
Strength check for me.
Strength check? Oh no, I'm such a granny.
I will try to quickly pick that up as to not upset our host.
Zeta's just standing there in stunned horror.
Yeah, cups, plates, and cups and plates are hard to come by out here. Crash to the ground. Your beautiful tablecloth that you yourself wove. It has been swept to the side as this half-orc ancient person is like sweeping things off left and right.
I'm just
15.
As this is happening, sorry.
You summon an immense amount of just the frustration of it. You do get it to like budge, and so there's like that this can move.
I will see what's going on and be like, I am so sorry. She just got a little jealous. Well, this is an old table of my uncle's, and he usually leaves things inside of them. And I'll pull out the gilded skull and I'll put it in his hands. Consider this collateral. And it's a gilded skull with runes carved into it and rubies for eyes, and it's worth about 300 gold pieces.
Are you reaching in?
Yes. Is there anything in?
So you now have a gilded skull, and I can no longer cast that spell.
I would like you
because I'm desperately trying to make sure this guy does not get angry.
A Constitution saving throw, please.
Me?
Oh, no. But now you have the gilded skull. You can cast summon undead. Great spell.
Constitution 17.
Just a second. Oh no.
I have one dead friend on the ground, and she's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, no, he just wrecked us. Please be kind.
How many hit points do you have?
No.
52.
Zasimir drops dead.
No!
Echo just starts screaming.
I quickly try to close the sarcophagus.
I will help.
Two strength saving throws, or just strength checks from both of you together.
Oh, of course the nerds do it. That's a 10.
Not getting anywhere near that thing.
Yeah, it doesn't move. Yeah, I was gonna start saving throws, but no, just dead.
Just dead. Just dead.
I'll quickly grab the skull I just handed from him, and I'm gonna cast summon undead again. And this time I'll summon what looks like a ghost. So instead of a zombie, this time it's a ghost. Just pulls itself on the ground, and I'm like, "Help close this."
So another check.
Yeah, another check with the ghost.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. I know this is the time to leave, but I will be back.
What have we learned?
This is like the Indiana Jones, like the not Indiana Jones.
This is great. These are Lawrence's forming years. I'm very excited.
His poor guy's got PTSD from all the adventuring.
This is the wonder years for him.
Oh no!
I miss, for what's worth, I miss playing with Yana.
I miss it too.
I'm gonna hit the gentle repose on her, and I'm like, I gotta save both these people.
Your school friend and some random grandma who's been helping you out all day.
Yeah.
You just decided to burst open the effing sarcophagus.
Wait. Zaz is dead?
Yeah, I dropped dead.
Full dead.
I opened up the sarcophagus and stuck my hand in it. She's dead.
That means it did double 52 damage, so it had to do a minimum of 104 damage.
Wait, but does the thing on your contract still bring me back to one point?
Power
used it for Echo.
Yeah.
When the dragon killed her.
But we both have our names on it. Does it?
I know, but the whole contract thing
only happens once.
It only happens once per day. Just give me 1 day, Zaz. 1 day.
Well, I am a half orc, I could bounce back to 1, but
It depends on what it is. If it's power word kill, no, you can't.
Yeah, because the orcish ability is if you're reduced to 0 hit points without it killing you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I had an orc shadow sorcerer, so he had 2 out.
So when Zaz just died, what did we see happen?
Just drop to the floor.
Right. Okay. Also, the roll for my ghost was 15.
Okay.
Z's second attempt was 2. Lift with the legs, not with the back.
Good Lord.
It falls to the wizards to be the muscle.
It's just going to be us left. I'm like, we had the least amount of hit points. How did this happen?
Oh, Joanna, this is when I enter my second phase of attack. No. It's like that talisman. Matt, now.
I have so many more questions, but people just keep dying.
So Zazmir drops dead. You both try to shove, but as you shove with the 3 of you, you actually shove too far because you shove too short, and then with the 3 of you, you all give a huge shove as the top of the coffin goes, or the sarcophagus goes slamming past and crashes to the floor in a shatter of marble.
Oh no, that is quite awful.
Sound like the echo is resounding within this room. Susie, I don't know if she's within earshot. Susie, you see them shove the sarcophagus past, and like it's open now. And you see as the dust clears, the figure that you saw in your scry. Reach up, the hands grab the side of the sarcophagus.
This your uncle?
As it pulls up into a seated position.
Now be a good time to run.
The room. And the figure says,
Oh. Am I supposed to say this?
by the way, Blake, what was the name of that necromancer?
Altair Agathon.
Altair Agathon.
Altair Agathon. I am Altair Agathon.
Oh, it's a Mad Lib. Cool.
I will run. I am returned. I don't know how you want that to go.
We're going to end the session there.